Hi everyone, welcome to e-learning, easy learning. ഇന്ന് നമ്മൾ പെരിഫറൽ നെർവസ് സിസ്റ്റത്തെക്കുറിച്ചാണ് പറയാൻ പോകുന്നത്. വാട്ട് ഈസ് പെരിഫറൽ നെർവസ് സിസ്റ്റം ആൻഡ് വാട്ട് ആർ ദ മേജർ ഫങ്ഷൻസ് ഓഫ് പെരിഫറൽ നെർവസ് സിസ്റ്റം. പരിധീയ നാഡീവ്യവസ്ഥ എന്നാണ് മലയാളത്തിൽ പറയുന്നത്. ഏതൊക്കെയാണ് അതിൻ്റെ ഫങ്ഷൻസ് എന്നൊക്കെ നമുക്ക് നോക്കാം. സോ ലെറ്റ്സ് മൂവ് ടു ദി വീഡിയോ. We are going to see what is peripheral nervous system and how it functions in our body. You know that the nervous system is a master of all the other organ systems in our body because it controls and coordinates the various biological functions or the functions of various organ systems. Nervous system is again classified into two parts: central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Here one picture is shown. This one is having only brain and spinal cord. So central nervous system includes only the brain and spinal cord, whereas peripheral nervous system, you can see only the nerves over here. So we can say the peripheral nervous system is composed of all the nerves that is coming from the brain and spinal cord. Again, the nerves in the peripheral nervous system is classified into two parts. First is the cranial nerve and second the spinal nerve. The nerves that are originating from the brain are called cranial nerves. We have 12 pairs of cranial nerves, and the nerves which are originating from the spinal cord is called spinal nerves. We have total 31 pairs of spinal nerves. അതായത് നമുക്ക് 12 ജോഡി ശിരോനാഡികളും 31 ജോഡി സുഷുമ്ന നാഡികളും ഉണ്ട്. Now we will see what are these cranial nerves and spinal nerves. First is the cranial nerves. Already I have told you that we have 12 pairs of cranial nerves. Here you can see a picture of cranial nerves. From the brain, you can see the nerves. See, we have 12 pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. All these 12 pairs of nerves are given with certain names like olfactory, optic, trochlear, oculomotor, like that. All these 12 pairs of cranial nerves are given with their own names. And if you're examining these pictures, you can see that all these nerves are directed to the head or different parts of the head. Okay, only one nerve, that is this 10th cranial nerve, is having some connection other than head, like the lungs and heart or the intestine. So here in this picture we can see that the nerves are given with two colors. One is red and the other one is blue. The red color represents sensory nerves and blue color represents motor nerves. Sensory nerves, they are bringing the information to the brain, whereas motor nerves, these nerves which are carrying the messages from brain to the effector organ or the muscles to perform their responses or reactions. And here you can see both sensory and motor nerves. This type of nerves are known as mixed nerve. The 10th cranial nerve, name of the 10th cranial nerve is vagus nerve. This is an example of a mixed nerve because it can carry the information from the sense organ towards the brain, and from the brain it can carry the messages to the effector organ. So that is about the 12 pairs of cranial nerves. Now we are moving to the spinal nerves. We know that we have 31 pairs of spinal nerves. നമുക്ക് 31 ജോഡി സുഷുമ്ന നാഡികളുണ്ട്. ഓക്കെ, സുഷുമ്ന നാഡികൾ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ സുഷുമ്നയിൽ നിന്നും പുറപ്പെടുന്ന നാഡികൾക്കാണ് സുഷുമ്ന നാഡികൾ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. 31 ജോഡി സുഷുമ്ന നാഡികളാണുള്ളത്. ഓക്കെ, so all these spinal nerves are given with the names like cervical nerves, thoracic nerves, lumbar nerves, sacral nerves and coccygeal nerves. These names are given according to the area of the vertebral column through which the spinal nerves are passing. Okay, അതായത് ഈ വെർട്ടിബൽ കോളത്തിനെ 5 ഏരിയ ആയിട്ട് തിരിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്: സെർവിക്കൽ, thoracic, lumbar, sacral, coccygeal. ഇപ്പോൾ സെർവിക്കൽ റീജിയനിലൂടെ പോകുന്ന സുഷുമ്ന നാഡിക്ക് സെർവിക്കൽ നെർവ് എന്ന് പറയും. thoracic റീജിയനിലൂടെ പോകുന്ന സുഷുമ്ന നാഡിക്ക് thoracic നെർവ് എന്ന് പറയും. അതേപോലെ ലംബാർ റീജിയനിലൂടെയാണ് ആ നാഡി പുറപ്പെടുന്നതെങ്കിൽ അതിനെ ലംബാർ നെർവ് എന്നും വിളിക്കുന്നു. Now we are going to see one more classification of the peripheral nervous system. You know that peripheral nervous system means all the nerves that is originating from the brain and spinal cord. So all these nerves are again classified into two groups. First one is somatic nervous system, second autonomic nervous system. Somatic nervous system means if the nerves are controlling the functions of voluntary muscles, that type of nervous system or that nerves are coming under the group of somatic nervous system. Whereas autonomic nervous system, it controls the functions of internal organs. So we know that the internal organ functions are involuntary. We cannot do any control over it. Okay. In short, we can say that it can control all the involuntary actions of the body. Now we are going to see the autonomic nervous system in detail. Look at this one. Autonomic nervous system is a part of peripheral nervous system that is responsible for regulating involuntary body functions such as heartbeat, blood flow, breathing and digestion. So the autonomic nervous system is classified into two: sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. Now we are going to see the difference between sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. You can see these pictures over here. Sympathetic nervous system is dilating the pupil, inhibits salivation, accelerates heartbeat, dilate the bronchi, inhibits digestion, stimulate glucose release. So this type of activities, that means it can stimulate body processes. Okay, so when we are in an emergency situation, we need more energy. We need more blood to be pumped to the organs. So in that type of emergency situation, the sympathetic nervous system is accelerating the body function. So we can either fight or flight away from that situation. Okay. So it is controlled by norepinephrine or noradrenaline. This is a hormone that is produced by adrenal gland. Adrenal gland means it is a gland which can be seen on the top of the kidney. This is an emergency hormone. So whenever we are in an emergency situation, this hormone will be released. Okay. Because of the action of this hormone, our body processes are accelerated with the help of the sympathetic nervous system. And just opposite function is done by parasympathetic nervous system. That means we can say that it is a rest and digest or feed and breathe system. That means it can inhibit or slow down body processes. For example, once that situation is over, the heartbeat should be bring back to the normal level, or the breathing rate should be brought back to the normal level. And in that way, we need the normal rhythmic pattern of the body functions. So that is performed by the parasympathetic nervous system. So that is all about this video on peripheral nervous system and its functions in our body. Please give your suggestions in the comment box and subscribe the channel for latest tutorials.